Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on Hardcore Mode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 3. In the previous episode, Henry snuck out of Talmberg and went back to Skalitz to try and bury his parents. But his attempt was cut short by a brigand named Runt, who beat him within an inch of his life and took the sword that Henry and his father had forged for Sir Radzig. Fortunately, Teresa and Sir Robard showed up before Henry met his end. Teresa has taken Henry to the city of Rattay to convalesce. The prologue is complete, and now the real game begins.
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead?
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know, Sir Adzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Indeed there is. So now we have a place to sleep.
With you, young fellow.
Yes.
Hey,
Peshek.
youngster, come here.
Peshek, what would you like to talk about?
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
That was a pretty speech, but you're still talking about a filthy deed. I won't do it. I value my honour higher than coin.
I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Don't think you can wriggle out of it. I want my groschen back, and quick. Otherwise, I'll make your life hell. Believe me. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, I've got your money. It won't be a problem. The first order of business is to get Harry fed. Harry. I often call him that by complete accident. Henry. So from the ashes, the DLC is activated. Pribyslavitz, a sprawling, long abandoned village, is now swallowed up by the woods. You always wondered what secrets it concealed and why the villagers never returned there. We heard that mentioned earlier, that was Divish's place. You were pleasantly surprised when Sir Divish told you he had plans for the old settlement. Sir Divish enlists you to help in the rebuilding of Pribyslavitz after the bandits have been driven out, which is going to take a while. The Band of Bastards, which is a fun DLC, traveling the roads in the province is a hazardous. Merchants are afraid to even stick their noses out of the inns. Anyway, we'll go talk to these guys when the time is right. And then Treasures of the Past DLC, a legend is circulating in the province about stashes containing magnificent warhorse armor. Many people have searched for it, but in vain. With a little effort and the grace of the god, perhaps you can succeed in finding the armor and donning it to assist you in fighting the good fight. The first part of the Warhorse armor and 5 treasure maps will appear in your universal trunk after launching the main quests Awakening and the Rattay Mill. The tournament convened by Sir Hanush takes place once every 7 days at Rattay in the Upper Castle. This is fun, and to make some nice coin doing that. So, we have the quests Awakening. The Good Thief, we can go do this if we want. We can get that ring, but I have a better way to pay him back. Eat out of the pot. See where we're at on our nourishment. We are really suffering. Okay. Well, Henry, what did we bring with us? There's the ancient treasure maps. So we'll just take everything. And we're going to sell a bunch of stuff that we don't need when the time comes. That light padded armor is no use to us. The padded black coif we'll save for later. It'll need to be repaired and we can't afford that right now. Everything else we should be able to take with us and sell. So what we want is this Warhorse Gambison. It goes in that slot, so the green shirt can be sold. Tight hose. The red scarf, no. The plate coutures, the padded coif, we'll replace that one. And then for our weapons, we've got a reliable blade and a mace. We'll use the mace and the shield for now. The reliable blade requires a minimum agility of 8. We're just going to sell that thing. It's worth 743. We won't get that much out of it until we sharpen it, but that's okay. That's part of our plan. For now, we're going to make a quick save so we don't have to spend another saver schnapps on it, and then we'll get going. And so because we quick saved, well, not quick saved, because we slept and saved, we walked a little ways. We slept walk from over there to this barn, and we have the -2 and -1 for our stats for 2 hours. So we have that to deal with. We're going to want to grab some plants and all that jazz. But first, let's see, we're a little heavy. It'd probably be good to go sell some things.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
That is correct. But before we go see Sir Radzig, we're going to lighten our load a little bit.
Come here, young fella.
So this is the very wonderful town of Rattay. There's a swordsman here. Swordsmith. And what we'll do first is take this reliable blade and try to get it back to 100%. Whenever it smokes, that's a bad sign. It's hard to keep it at the right angle for some reason. It's at 99. That's good enough.
God be with you, good sir. Good luck to you.
So we'll sell him that for 136.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye?
What'll he give me for it? 150? No.
Satisfied?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
His level of irritation is almost 50%. We can probably get this out of it.
Satisfied?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Oh, he's not going to budge off his 140.
That's a sum I can live with.
But that's okay, because that is going to allow us to pay off a debt. And then we need to sell the rest of our clothes and junk.
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
Onions,
Come and get
mushrooms,
them.
and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Good day to you.
These boots are in really good condition, so we'll hang on to them for when our other boots decide not to function anymore. In the early game, I find it worthwhile
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers.
to shave
onions,
every penny you can there. So Sir Radzig is here in this addendum to the castle. See it on the map if we get down here to Rattay. This is where Sir Hanush lives, is up here in the Inner Bailey, but he's offered Sir Radzig Perkstein, which is this addendum. This annex, basically, this extra built-on section. Giving him a place to stay, but not so much for his people.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Letěl roj přes mej milej dvor, seděl na brdelko, zaťukal na okénko.
Stairs.
Strojila bych se,
Henry's nemesis.
nedá, že si ty chudobný, nejsi ke mně ro.
If you try to walk up these stairs, they just don't always work.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzik.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
feel quite hungry.
Yes, we do. Quite hungry. Oh, Henry. Well, then. We need to go train with Bernard, but I don't think he's going to be here until the morning. We do need to eat. There are pots all over this place. For a small 5 apiece. We can go grab them. There's one down here. We want to come down here late at night. Swing by this pot. And right over here is a locked chest. That has a skill book in it for stealth, and we're desperately going to need it. But we're not going to grab it right now, because when we come grab it, no matter what, we're going to get caught. We're going to be able to get away, but that's going to leave us with a bounty. And bounties go away after a couple of days. I'm trying to figure out what time it is here. It's late in the day. Yeah, it's getting late in the evening. We got one more little adventure that we can go on. We're going to ignore that guy. He's a vagabond who wants you to steal some money from a guard, and we're just not going to do that. So we're going to hit all these pots, aren't we? What are we at now? 61? Okay. So we're going to head down the hill, and before it gets dark, we're going to go get some coin. Because Henry needs to finance his new way of life. And even though Sir Radzig said he'd be paying him a wage, that doesn't really happen, to the best of my knowledge. So the first order of business for us is to get a bunch of money. And we're going to do that by, there's the mill coming down here and swinging left. Where this is at on the map right here is in this location. We're going to come over here, follow this path all the way over here and cross this stream over here. Actually, it might be over here. I think it's right there. We'll recognize it when we get there. And we'll be looking for plants along the way like wormwood. The big thing is we want to get here before dark. So right across the way you can see a trail that forks. There's a V over there. That's where we want to go. There's all these rocks and there's a crossing right here. There's also a fish trap somewhere in here. Right over here. Get ourselves some trout. That'll help feed us. Valerian, which we'll need. So you take the left fork up here. And there's this stump. And inside is the antidote groschen, 800 groschen and 2 shaver schnapps. That is wonderful. Just what we needed. That's going to help kickstart our new life here. And what we're going to want to do with this money is buy ourselves a sword. A decent sword that's strength based. So that we can start using it to work up our strength and our swordsmanship. You can, of course, go through the game playing with a bunch of different kinds of weapons. There are axes, there are the blunt weapons like the mace that we've been using so far. And you'll see various guides on the internet saying that if you're finding combat tough, especially against armored opponents, that you should use some kind of blunt weapon early because it really damages their armor and it makes them easier to kill. But for role-playing reasons and just for the ease of using it, I prefer a sword. I prefer a long sword, and every time I play this game, I just go through with a long sword straight up. Especially in hardcore mode like this, it's beneficial to choose one weapon and then get really good with that. Because if you choose a strength-based sword, you're going to keep working on your strength. You're going to keep pumping that up. You're going to pump up your warfare. And Henry's going to be so good with it that before he even gets halfway through the game, he's going to be an absolute monster to deal with. And one of the things you can always do is come down here and cook items. So we can cook an apple. I've never actually done that. I wonder if it changes the quality of the food. An apple is worth 2 nourishment. If we cook it, what do we get? You parted with an apple. You cooked it, and what did you get? You get a cooked apple, and it's worth 1 more. Oh, and you have to cook the trout separately? Oh, that's interesting. So we can keep cooking the apples. Oh, that's really interesting.
What?
Sorry, I'm just out here using your fire. It's okay. The game is really funny that way, how it handles territory in private areas and how it deals with all that stuff. It gets a little absurd in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in Kuttenberg when you're trying to enter a shopkeeper's shop and they've got their main door locked even though it's business hours, and you walk around somewhere else and all of a sudden the catchpole is coming after you. You're trespassing. Sometimes you're in the shopkeeper shop during business hours and you're trespassing. I think they've hopefully fixed a lot of those bugs since that initial release. Now we can get him to teach us about lockpicking, which we're going to do after we have a little bit of food. These cooked trouts are worth what, 14? Oh, that's brilliant. The apples. Cooked apples. Okay. Well, let's see if he'll teach us now. Peshek.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
I'm not interested.
Now...
May the Lord watch you. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade. But don't stop holding the tumbler. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then good luck with the real thing.
So I think in the normal version of this game, you can use this 10 times per day to up your lockpicking skill. But what I've found in hardcore is I think you can only use it 10 times total. So it's worth doing. Certainly. For now, though, Henry's tired and it's time to get to bed. We have almost 1K in money, which is really great. So we're starting off pretty good here. Buy a nice sword tomorrow, and then we're going to go get us a free horse for a little while. So we slept walk all the way up to the church in Rattay, which is great because now we don't have to actually walk all the way up here. We're going to need to go over and see Captain Bernard, and there is a nest here. We're going to want to go see Captain Bernard and get some training before we go fight some bandits that are close by and get ourselves, as I was saying, a free horse. Do we have the bow? Where is it? Villager's bow, long distance arrow. Grab the bow, Henry. Here we go. And what do we have? A simple neck chain for an additional 85 value. That's not too bad. So we will head to the east side of town. We need to see Bernard now, and he's going to train us and give us some actual skills to do swordplay with. One of the things I want to mention about how I want to do this series is every time we come across a path or a road, we have to travel somewhere. Since fast travel is not enabled in hardcore mode, we're going to show that path or road for the first time. But then, as the game goes along, we'll skip through that stuff. I'm not going to make you suffer through minutes and minutes and minutes of me just riding a horse or walking around, unless something interesting happens or I get lost. Which is very likely to happen in a couple of spots. As good of a navigator as I think I am, there are times in the game when I do get confused, especially at night, even with the Nighthawk potion available. So we'll roll through here. Bernard is up here at this training ground. Over here. And our stats are penalized because we just woke up. But Bernard isn't going to be here for a little bit anyway. So what we're going to do is have a seat and wait for him. Now, here's another thing. There are a bunch of skill books in the game, and there are periods of time like this when you're going to have to wait.
I should stop by during the day.
So what you want to do is always have books on you that you can read for skill points, but we don't know how to read yet. That's how much of a plebe Henry is. He has no idea how to read. He has to go to Ushitz to learn how to do that. So that'll happen later. But once he knows how to read, passing time with the book is fantastic. So Captain Bernard is here. And there's the Rete tournament, which happens once a week. We don't want to do that right now, though. We are totally not equipped for it and not skilled enough for it because of what happens after the first time you win the tournament.
Good health to you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Farewell. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
So we have to go through basically the same tutorial. This is for in case you missed the one in Skalitz.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Well done. All right. Good. Not bad. Well done. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
If you try doing chain attacks right now, it won't work.
Not bad. Good. Nice. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Well done. Not bad. Very good. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Very good. Nice. Good. Good. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly. Ow. Good strike. Ow. 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 Yo. Ah. Ah.
That's the Master Strike.
Fine. That's enough. I have my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Good. No, that's not it. Ah, that's it. Very good. Well done. All right. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. All right. No, that's not it. Very good.
It's actually harder because he does it in slow motion.
Ah, that's it. All right. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Good.
Says he's going to do it faster, but he actually doesn't.
Not bad.
That's okay, Bernard. We need to practice.
That's it. All right.
So in the default version of the game, the normal mode, there's a green reticule in the center. It becomes a little green shield,
Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed.
which makes it easy to
Probably
tell.
won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Captain Bernard!
Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Well done. Ah, that's it.
This is the move you want when you're
Fine.
fist
Try it a little
fighting.
quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Well done. Good. Not bad. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. No, that's not it. Nice. All right. Very good. Ah, that's it. Not bad. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
So the one thing he doesn't teach you in this first foray is the Master Strike, which you're going to want to come back for. Fainting is a little easier as well in normal mode because there is the 5-pointed star and you can see the direction that your sword is currently aiming based on whether the sword is the arm of the star will be red, and so you can switch it real quick and faint. But once you get used to it, again, everything in hardcore mode is pretty cool once you get used to it. I like hardcore mode better actually for the sword fighting because I'm more focused on what the character is doing instead of just watching icons. I like that a lot better. So we're going to follow Bernard and head to the archery range. And if it's your first time playing the game, you might find the archery range a little hard to find, even with the icons. That's the direction Bernard's coming from. That's the rest of the town. It's hidden behind this little wall here.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
I can't remember what level you need archery to be before your arm doesn't get flayed without an arm guard, but it might be like level 5 or something. I can't remember.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good, then let's get to it.
Now we have to shoot without any practice. All right. Oh, they do drop really bad. Okay. Oh, that was awful. There's a certain amount of sway to the bow. That's all my arrows, and Henry finishes first for the bonus points. The reason I didn't shoot before is I'm a lifelong archer, and you don't shoot when somebody's walking up to the target to pull their arrows, and
Didn't expect that.
Hans was.
Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
So if you can win the sword fight, you get his bow, which is really nice.
Take that! Lost your wind? Kurwa! Here! Cunt! No!
Dang it.
God damn! Come and get me! Fuck! Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
That's fantastic. So Capon's bow, which you can use for a good chunk of the game. Minimum strength, minimum agility. There are much better bows, of course, but that's really nice. So we'll want to use that. But for now, let's see how many save schnapps do we have? We're going to save right there, because I don't want to have to go through all of that again. Let's see if Bernard will teach us the Master Strike then. How injured are we? Oh, our health is 100%. Good.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the Rathouse. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
And that's going to do it for this episode, folks. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. I'll see you next time, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.